An introduction to integers. The contents in this lesson: introduction to integers, adding integers, and subtracting integers. Now, what are integers? Integers are whole numbers from the sets of positive numbers, negative numbers, and zero. Integers are whole numbers and their opposites. It does not include decimals and fractions. Remember, all negative numbers are lesser than zero. Hence, all positive numbers are greater than zero. Integers on a number line. A number line is simply a representation of the ordering of the real numbers. The number line is separated into right and left by the number 0. 0 is an integer that is neither positive nor negative. On the right are positive integers, while numbers on the left are negative integers. You may or may not affix the positive sign in a positive integer, but you must affix the negative sign in a negative integer. The numbers on the right are greater than the numbers on the left. Opposite integers or additive inverse. Opposite integers or additive inverse is when two numbers are the same distance away from zero and are on opposite sides of the number line. One will have a positive sign and the other a negative sign. For example, positive 5 and negative 5. Positive 5 is 5 units away from 0, and negative 5 is also 5 units away from 0. So, both of them are opposite integers. Absolute value. Absolute value describes the distance of a number on the number line from 0, without considering which direction from 0 the number lies. The absolute value of a number is never negative. Here's an example. Positive 6 is 6 units away from 0, and negative 6 is also 6 units away from 0. So the absolute value of positive 6 is 6, and the absolute value of negative 6 is also 6. Integers can be applied in our daily lives. Let's say the sea level represents 0, while below the sea level represents negative numbers, and above sea level represents positive numbers. If we say 60 feet above sea level, that means it's equivalent to positive 60 feet. But if we say 60 feet below sea level, it means it is equivalent to negative 60. Now let's try another situation which can also be represented by integers. A gain of 300 pesos. Our clue here, gain, means that this is a positive integer. Positive 300. A weight loss of 11 kilograms. Our clue word here, loss, means that this is a negative integer. Negative 11. A deposit of 1,000 reals. Our clue word, a deposit, means that this is a positive number. Positive 1,000. Going 43 steps down the stairs. Our clue word here, down, means that this is a negative integer. Negative 43. And traveling 3 kilometers south. Our clue word south also means this is a negative integer. Negative 3. Now let's practice comparing integers. Positive 2 blank negative 5. Positive 2 is greater than negative 5. Positive 2 is greater than negative 5 because all positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. Let's try again. Negative 14 blank positive 9. Negative 14 is lesser than positive 9. That is because, as I said, all negative numbers are lesser than all positive numbers. Now let's try comparing two negative integers, -3 blank -5. -3 is bigger than -5. That is because -3 is closer to the number 0. On to our next topic, adding integers. In adding positive integers, add the numbers and copy the positive sign. Positive plus positive equals positive. But in adding negative integers, add the numbers and copy the negative sign. Negative plus negative equals negative. In adding numbers with unlike signs, subtract their absolute values and affix the sign of the greater number. Greater positive plus negative equals to positive since positive is the greater number. While on positive plus greater negative equals to negative since negative is the greater number. Now let's practice adding integers. Positive 10 plus positive 32. Positive 10 plus positive 32 equals to positive 42. We will affix the positive sign since both of these are positive integers. Negative 24 plus negative 42. Negative 24 plus negative 42 equals to negative 66. And we will affix the negative sign since both of the numbers are negative numbers. Positive 30 plus negative 12. We will first have to find their absolute values. Positive 30's absolute value is 30, and the absolute value of negative 12 is 12, and we will have to subtract them. 30 minus 12 equals 18, and we will affix the positive sign since positive 30 is the greater number. Now let's go on to subtracting integers. In subtracting integers, remember to use the rule keep change change. Keep the first number, change the operation to be used, and change the sign of the second number. An example, negative 24 minus positive 19. We will keep negative 24, change subtraction to addition, and change positive 19 to negative 19. Negative 24 plus negative 19 equals to negative 43. Let's try another example. Positive 87 minus negative 13. We will once again use the keep change change rule. Keep positive 87, change subtraction to addition, and change negative 13 to positive 13. So positive 87 plus positive 13 equals to positive 100. Now let's practice subtracting integers. Positive 31 minus positive 11. We will use the keep change change rule. Keep positive 31, change subtraction to addition, and change positive 11 to negative 11. Positive 31 plus negative 11 equals to positive 20, and we will affix the positive sign since positive 31 is the greater number. Let's try another. Negative 20 minus positive 3. We will use the keep change change rule again. Keep negative 20, change subtraction to addition, and change positive 3 to negative 3. Negative 20 plus negative 3 equals to negative 23. We will affix the negative sign since both of them are negative numbers. Negative 90 minus negative 54. We will once again use the keep change change rule. Keep negative 90, change subtraction to addition, and change negative 54 to positive 54. So negative 90 plus positive 54 equals to negative 36. And we will use the negative sign since negative 90 is the greater number. Let's summarize our lesson. Integers are whole numbers from the sets of positive numbers, negative numbers, and zero. Integers do not include fractions and decimals. In adding integers with the same signs, add them and copy their sign. In adding integers with unlike signs, subtract their absolute values and copy the sign of the biggest number. In subtracting integers, always use the keep, change rule and apply the rule for adding integers. Thank you.